Hi, it's Steele here from Total Wellness Club with this live webinar that kicks off our search for the UK's leading nutritionists, food coaches and independent dietitians. This is a timely event because there's a change happening in the world where people are starting to notice that good nutrition is foundational for good health. And this event is an opportunity to raise awareness of good nutrition. It's also an opportunity for nutritionists to stand shoulder to shoulder with leading brands and trade organizations. Also, nutritionists who win an award are going to enjoy a winner's prize package valued at over £3,000. And in this webinar, I'm going to be explaining how everything will work. So if you'd like your business to be associated with leading food and nutrition brands and magazines and events, this is your chance to do that. It's also an opportunity for you to be noticed as a leader in this field and really put yourself on the map. And it's an opportunity to build even more credibility and authority and attract more attention with our PR from this campaign. Even if you haven't yet decided to take part or go after one of our awards this year, listen anyway, because what you're going to hear is invaluable information designed to make marketing easier for you. And I know a lot of awards, there can be lots of hoops to jump through and the award can sometimes feel very isolated, but you'll see that we've thought about this, and I'll show you how just by taking one action you can win an award, but you could also feed your other marketing activities as well. Also, for this promotion, we've brought together some of the UK's leading health food brands, magazines and festivals who have given us gifts so that we can share them with your clients. So I'm going to be telling you all about that as we progress today. Specifically, today what we're going to talk about are 5 ways that you can market yourself just by joining in with this event, even if you don't win one of the top 10 awards this year. We're going to look at how your clients vote for you and how they could win prizes too. We're going to look at the awards and the £3,000 plus in prizes on offer to our top 10 winners, the free PR and publicity on offer for our top 3 winners, and how you can get started and all the information that you need to get started too. So there's a lot for us to get through today, and I promise you that I will give you as much as I can in the time that we have together. And before we finish, I will show you exactly the steps that you need to take in order to get started. For those of you who have just been introduced to Total Wellness Club, I'm Neil Fellows. I'm one of the founding directors. And what we do here at Total Wellness Club is help solve the problem of avoidable ill health. One way we do this is by helping natural wellness providers, people like you, have a greater impact on more people. And we know that people are starting to move towards prevention and natural solutions. And we know that in the near future, medical doctors and pharmaceuticals are no longer going to be the go-to, just as food standards within superstores are being transformed as awareness and demand continues to shift. And wellness programs will become a greater part of work cultures, or in the future, we can see employees refusing to work in certain work cultures. We live in a world where we see the trends of obesity and cancer and diabetes being reversed in time, and where joint replacement and transplant will begin to fall. And we don't have to wait for that to happen. Our role is to help people understand what's available to them so that we can help make that shift faster. And you're part of that shift, and together we can make this happen more quickly. And that's why we're really happy to have you with us today. Total Wellness Club is like the TripAdvisor for health. We help the public transparently see what they can expect to experience through ratings and reviews. And we also work with wellness providers to help them build more credibility, more trust and more authority in their towns, cities and niches. I'm not going to go into my personal reasons for starting Total Wellness Club, except to say my past health issues were painful enough to make me look at how I caused them and what I could do to change them. And of course, good nutrition was a part of that change. And I've worked in personal development and the wellness niche for more than a decade, running hundreds of events and launches and mentoring hundreds of professionals and working with multi-million-pound businesses as well. And we built Total Wellness Club to help you grow by recommendation, by trust, and by building greater authority so that you can begin to stand alongside the medical profession with confidence and really hold your own. And we've developed our awards because we know awards can open the doors of opportunity. What we have here at Total Wellness Club is a powerful platform, and where I'd like to start today is by showing you the 5 ways that you can market yourself just by joining in with our awards, even if you don't win one of our top 10 awards this year. So this means that everyone can win something. The first thing that you need to know is that the way that we'll collect votes is via reviews. So reviews you collect are not just about winning an award. They will add value to your business for the months and years to come. And used correctly, and I'll explain how to use them, they will open doors for you that were previously not opened for you. So what you'll be doing is you'll be asking your clients, past and present, to leave reviews for you. And I'll show you today how, just by doing that one thing, asking for reviews, you can get up to a 25% increase in your marketing results. Before we go too far today, it's worth taking a couple of minutes just to understand the importance of reviews. They are part of a rapidly growing social proofing trend where people expect to see reviews. eBay began using reviews on its auctioned website back in 1995 to build trust between the buyer and the vendor. And then Amazon came along not too long afterwards, using reviews for books and movies, and then later a whole host of other products. And you know that if you are seeing on Amazon or eBay a 4.5 star out of 5, you're probably going to be in good hands. And if you see a review that's not so good, you know the worst case scenario, so you can make an educated decision if this is for you or not. Then around 2000, TripAdvisor came along with reviews on cafes and bars and hotels, so they can help you to judge what kind of service and quality to expect. And travel businesses not registered with TripAdvisor have simply gone under because they didn't follow that trend. And then more recently, we have Airbnb and we have House, and then about 4 years ago, we launched Total Wellness Club in the wellbeing niche so that your clients can leave reviews that build trust by showing others what they can expect when they choose you. So reviews give your prospects much more than just wording. They create a statistical reference of your ability by showing an average rating for your service or your product, and they show how many people rated it and when those reviews were posted. So we're going to be using reviews to as a way of counting votes for you. So just continuing to look at reviews, research shows us that overall rating is important to 50% of those people looking at reviews, meaning that half of those people looking for reviews are looking at the stars and the average rating. 20% are interested in how often a review is posted. So most important to these people is when the last review was posted. And for this person, they're looking at performance, whether performance has improved or if it's professional. So they're looking at that over time. Another 20% of people are influenced by how many reviews have been left. So what they're judging is how good is this personal product? And they want to know if the 5-star score that you've received, whether that's over 10 or 50 or 100 reviews. So people are expecting to read reviews these days. In fact, 26% of people will not buy from you today unless a review is present. Now, this means that if you don't have reviews on your website, more than a quarter of the people visiting your website won't buy from you. We put this another way: for every £1,000 that you spend on your marketing, £260 is money that you're not going to see any return on. You've simply thrown it away simply because you didn't include reviews. And it's the same with your time, because if you invest, say, 40 hours a month in your marketing, so writing blogs or updating your website, running webinars or using social media, about 12 of those hours are going to be wasted just because you didn't include reviews. And I'm just talking here about the wasted money, but what about lost sales? Because what would a 26% increase actually look like to you? If you were earning, say, 30,000 a year, that's probably worth about 8,000 to you. If you're earning 100,000, that's an extra 26,000 for you for no extra effort, just because you've included reviews. And I know that some of you are not motivated by money. So if you look at it like this, what about all of those people that you didn't get to serve? And what about those people who might not have found the help that you could have given those people? So reviews are really important. Sometimes reviews can be mistaken as testimonials, but they're not the same, because testimonials are very static, whereas reviews are very fluid. People know that testimonials have been chosen and they know they've been edited, but they know that reviews are real and they're raw and unedited, they're authentic, and they're very transparent. So people see people see testimonials as a marketing device, but they regard reviews as honest and authentic. So my question to you is, how do you want to be seen by your prospects going forward? If I'll give you an example. So right now I'm talking about reviews and how they can help you. So let me use a review from one of our professional package members, Andy Bryce. Andy is one of the EFT founders, and he's one of our Health Hero Award winners. And he says that reviews are the authentic feedback from my clients. They often point out positive results I'm not aware of until I get a review. And when someone reads the review, it's personal and not generic, like a PR blurb might be. So what Andy is saying is that when asked to leave a review, clients give more information and feedback about how you help them. So he's also highlighting the transparency and authenticity of the reviewer. Now, I know that some of you might be considering, what about the negative reviews? So let me just coach you through that. Don't worry about them, because a lot of people worry about bad reviews unnecessarily. And I can tell you from experience that we rarely see poor reviews. Also, just know that if you do get a review that's not so great, it can actually increase sales for you as well. So if the other reviews are all good around them, what it does is it kind of gives the person reading the review some context. For example, if all the reviews are good, people might tend to think, well, they got all of their friends to post the reviews. So also know that when it comes to negative reviews, we can check them out as well. So we have a process, and in the rare event something happens, we can remove that review. So just know that we've got a process and we have your back. And with our professional package as well, you can even respond to reviews. So it's a great opportunity for you to turn a negative on its head by showing really great customer service. So if you're just joining us, what I'm explaining here is that the way that the awards votes will be counted is through reviews, and I've just been talking through the importance of reviews. So what I want to do now is look at 5 ways that you could market yourself just by joining in with our awards, even if you don't win one of our top 10 awards this year. If you're not already coming up in the top 10 in Google, we could really be your unexpected SEO friend. Our website is unlike most websites in that it grows by user-generated content. So what this means is that there are multiple wellness professionals setting up new profiles. And then there are your clients leaving the reviews, which will add up towards your award win. So this means that our site grows very quickly and ranks well in Google. So every review added to your Total Wellness Club page adds more content to that page too. So if you imagine when you write your profile, you might write, say, 500 words that describe what you do. Then each of your clients adds a review. And an average review is about 84 words, we know because we've counted it up. So for every 10 reviews, your page grows on average by about 840 words that you didn't have to write. And because Google likes content, and because it likes volume, and because it likes activity, your page rank will increase. And as you add more reviews to your page, other wellness professionals are all doing the same, which adds more domain activity. So a personal trainer in Kent, for example, collecting reviews can actually help you as a nutritionist up in Aberdeen. So you're all helping each other as a community. Also, when you set up a page with us with the right keywords, it adds the chance that you'll get to one of those top positions in Google for words that you want to be found for. Now, for those of you interested in keywords but not sure about keywords, as in you're not sure which words to choose for you, this is something that we can help you with. We'll do the research work for you, and I'll tell you in a few minutes how we do that. As part of this campaign, you should also know that we're setting up local pages specific to nutrition in towns across the UK. So even if you are coming up on page 1 in Google, you want to be on this directory as well, so that you can be found in more than one place. So you want to make sure you're on that page. Here's an example of a page that we already have. Now, what you'll notice here is that some of the nutritionists on this page have got a star rating and some don't. And notice how your eyes are drawn to the ones with stars. And these are the people, these days people know that stars relate to quality, and you can bet that they'll look at the ones with stars first. And it's the same in Google. So this is Steve Denby. He's a health coach. And you can see at the top that there are about 292,000 pages that we're competing against for Steve. And there we are right under Facebook for Steve. And you can see his star rating standing out there in Google. So using our website as your SEO friend is the first way that you could add some extra juice to your marketing, even if you don't win an award this year. Let's talk about the second way. So the second way that you can market yourself by joining in with our awards is to use the reviews that you collect on your Total Wellness Club profile in your social media. So when one of your customers leaves a review for you, they build credibility for you. So this is like when a client refers you to a friend. So their recommendation then tips the scales in your favor because it adds weight to your credibility. And the beauty of reviews is that reviews are available 24/7 to anybody who's looking, whereas a recommendation, sometimes you have to wait for divine providence to happen so that someone will actually talk about you. So what you do is you can screenshot the review that somebody leaves for you, and then you could load it into, say, Facebook, and then you could tell a story that goes along with the picture. So let me give you an example of this. So I just made this up. This is a story that I've created here. You can see the review at the bottom with the stars, and you can see the thumbs up at the bottom down here in green. This means that people have found this review helpful. So this is the review that was left. And then here is the story that I've told on Facebook. So Jane came to me and was suffering with hypothyroidism. She was feeling exhausted and depressed for no good reason. It was affecting her work and her family life, and she didn't have the energy she wanted and was putting on weight since she'd started to take thyroxine. And I spent a total of 5 hours with Jane over 5 months. I told her what foods to avoid and what foods to include. I told her the supplements that would support her gut health, and we worked with her GP to reduce her reliance on medication and get her energy up to a level where she no longer feels depressed and exhausted and is now able to meet life with energy. And I think you'll agree that Jane's story is an inspiring one because she overcame the odds and the possibility of living her life on steroid-based drugs in increasing dosage. And I want to work with more people like James. So if you know anyone suffering from premenopausal issues or exhaustion or depression or hypothyroidism, please feel free to share this post with them. I'd love to help. Now, I'm sure you'll agree that this is much more engaging as a story than a blatant marketing post put into Facebook that says, I'm launching my new program, click here, get a discount. What this story does is it paints a picture about what you did, and it presents you as a credible and trusted authority, and it gently introduces the symptoms which nudge the reader to think about who they could tag and maybe help. And you don't even need to talk about discounts. So just think about this. What if you only took one client's story, maybe each week, and you posted it out like this? You know, what if just by doing this action, you could consistently have it fill your practice? The other thing to be aware of here is that reviews bypass advertising standards, usual restrictions, where you have to be careful about what you claim about your work, because reviews are user-generated content. It falls outside of advertising standards' usual rules. So this means if you help somebody with, let's say, fibromyalgia or hypothyroidism or IBS, for example, your client can claim the help that you gave them in a review, whereas you couldn't use that in a testimonial. So this means that you have real transparency, which I'm sure that you know is really powerful when it comes to giving confidence to a prospect about what your work could do for them. I love what one of our professional members, Tim Walters, says. He says that advertising standards are there for client safety, and I think that wellness professionals often work with people in need who are occasionally vulnerable, and they might have tried many things, and they might see you sometimes as a last resort. So despite what I've just said about reviews, they're not a way around something that's an obstacle to getting sales, but they are a solid and transparent, reliable way of providing security and reassurance for somebody needing help, because what they do is they build trust. And I think the thing is here, if you're in need, you would want that level of trust, wouldn't you? If you're going to someone, mind, body, and spirit, and you're hoping that they're going to help you to fix your life in some way, you're going to want that reassurance. So why deny your clients that reassurance? Why not give them what they're looking for in a review and have a new person become a client and help somebody new? So the second way that you can market yourself just by joining in with our rewards is to use the reviews to collect and then use them in your social media. So what's the third way? The third way you can use reviews is by using your reviews in a very similar way to I just described in Facebook. You could now use them in your talks. So for example, if I was giving a talk about reviews, I could include a review story and say award-winning complementary therapist Hilda Callop has something to say on this topic. Hilda says the biggest reason for wanting to get reviews is to show the type of health issues that I address and the benefits to my clients of the consultations and therapies I practice. I believe that reviews resonate with others looking for a solution to their health issue. It's also good for me to get feedback. Lastly, I think it helps to show the practitioner as having in-depth experience and knowledge in their sector. So what Hilda says here is really important because her 30+ reviews highlight her expertise across a number of different health issues. And again, it's not Hilda claiming this and coming up against Advertising Standards Association regulations. It's her clients talking about her through reviews and then enabling other people to clearly see and understand her service. So do you see from the example that I've just given you on the screen, and then talk through how you could use a client's story in a talk to highlight a point that you want to make? It's very simple, it's very subtle, and it just reinforces what you've been talking about. So the third way that you can market yourself just by joining in with our rewards is to use your reviews in talks and presentations. So what's the fourth way? The fourth way that you could market yourself just by joining in with our rewards is to use your reviews in your brochures. Social proofing is a growing trend. So adding review scores to your brochures or your flyers or other offline marketing is really powerful. In fact, let me show you an example that we've put together to show you how this could look. So this is really simple and subtle. So if you look at what we're getting across here in hardly any words, we're actually showing your credibility in an instant. It's saying that you're an award winner. And then it shows your stars. And it says, as seen on Total Wellness Club, so a third-party website. And you then show your 5-star reviews. And people look at this and they say, wow, you must be good, because it just shows that credibility straight away. So using reviews on your flyers and in your brochures, and you could also do exactly the same thing with your business cards. You could put your 5 stars as seen on Total Wellness Club on the back of your business card. And you could also include award-winning nutritionist on the front of your cards as well. So that is the 4th way that you can market yourself, just by joining in with our awards, even if you don't win one. So let's look at the 5th way. So the 5th way that you can market yourself just by joining in with our awards is to use them on Twitter. So when you register with Total Wellness Club, and I'll be talking through in a few minutes how you can do that, you're no longer alone. You're no longer marketing on your own, because what we do is when you get a review, we tweet about that review for you. So this means there's a third party, Total Wellness Club, talking about you. And it's rare to get another organization to do that for you. And it's priceless when other people start talking about you, isn't it? And we do this because we want to share the message about natural wellness and what works. So we want to help you. And so we do this for you to help you gain more exposure. So we tweet out about all of the reviews that you get. So here's an example of award-winning hypnotherapist Daniel Cronenberg. We tweeted out about Daniel's review, and that allowed Daniel then to retweet it so his followers could then read his review. Now, I've just gone through 5 ways you can use reviews for extra marketing juice, even if you don't win one of our awards this year. And actually, let me just give you very quickly a 6th tip, because I know that a number of you exhibit at events or offer tasters at events. And events are a great way to amass reviews all in one day, very, very quickly, and increase your return on investment from your event. So what you do at events is you take along your tablet or maybe your phone to the event. You connect to your Total Wellness Club profile. And after you've given a taster session, you just ask for a review. So you could do this with food tasters or product tasters as well. And you can then use all of the other tips that I've just given you. And you could then use those, and it would fuel your marketing probably for weeks to come, just from that single event, just by asking for reviews when you're there. And so this is a bonus tip that I'm giving you just to help you if you're exhibiting. So let's now talk about the awards. Awards are great for adding extra credibility and authority for you in your niche or in your town, and they're great for use in PR. And you'll find that as you win awards, doors that were not previously open to you can suddenly open up to you. So let's look at what your clients could win when they vote for you. These are prizes that are available to your clients. So this is really simple. When your clients leave a review for you, they've effectively just left a vote for you. So as a thank you for doing that, we enter them into a prize draw where they could win up to a prize up to the value for the total prize draw here of over £300. So the prizes on offer to them are they could win a veg box from Riverford Organic Food delivered to their door. They could win a 1-year subscription to the Gluten-Free Health magazine. They could win a chocolate hamper from Seed and Bean Chocolate. And I have to be honest, that's been in my office for the last couple of weeks, and the gorgeous aroma of the chocolate has been pulling on my emotions, I can tell you. Green Vits are also giving a year's supply of vitamin D tablets. There is a hydration reminder from Ulla. There is a vegan tuck box from the Vegan Tuck Box, including artisan vegan snacks. There's a box of smoothie bites or a box of Lyobite crisps from Lyobites, 2 tickets to the Free From Festival, a hamper of cereals and drinks from Rude Health, a gut health starter pack from PJ Kombucha, a signed copy of Eat Right for Your Type from Karen Nola. She also has a copy of Go Raw for a week available as well. We have 3 boxes of infusion teas from Clipper Tea, and we have a book and supplements from Rick Hay and Healtheaster. Now, so that's what's on offer. These are the prizes that your clients could win just by voting for you. Now, as a nutritional therapist, food coach, or independent dietitian, here's what you could win. So if you collect 10 plus reviews, you will automatically win an award without question. So these are called our Health Hero Awards, but there's still our annual awards called our GEM Awards, and this is where the big prizes are available to you. So if you're one of our top 10 winners, you'll be featured in an article with our event sponsors, and that will be shared online on a blog and with the industry media. Our top 10 winners will also be invited to a group mentoring session and celebration where we'll talk about how you can use your awards. The top 3 winners will be invited to, we'll have PR targeted at their local media, and you'll also be able to pitch a product or an idea to our team. So this could be a product that you've already got, maybe something you've already launched, or it could be one that you're longing to make and haven't got started yet. And maybe you're stuck with some the time to do it or the know-how to do it. So if you're one of our top 3 winners, tell us where you're stuck, and we'll invite a specialist in our team to help you at that pitch so that we can help you improve that idea. We'll also look at how we can collaborate with you, potentially with the launch of that product or service as well. Now, the number 1 winner will also be interviewed by us, giving you a chance to gain even more exposure. Now, if that's not enough, we also have 2,100 in prizes for our top 3 winners. So, Other Hydration are going to give you a hydration reminder so that you can see how that works. Greenvits are going to give you a supply of omega-3. Lyobites are going to include a box of smoothies and a box of Lyobite crisps. Then we have our trade partners. So Cambridge Nutritional Sciences are going to include a Foodprint 200, which is valued at just under £300. So this is a pinprick food intolerance test that detects which foods can be contributing to a person's symptoms. Karen Nola is including a Raw Teacher Training Intensive home study program that's valued at $697 plus VAT, and DNA Fit are giving away 3 DNA Fit diet fitness pro kits that include 15 in-depth diet reports, personalized meal plans, and dietitian coaching. So the total price from DNA Fit is £597. Okay, so now what you need to know is you need to know what you need to do in order to win one of our GEM Awards, our annual awards. So you have to get reviews with an average score of 4.5 out of 5 or above. And then the top 10 winners will be the ones who have the most reviews with an average score of 4.5 or better. So you want to get reviews, and you want to get as many reviews as you can. So you'd start by asking all of your old clients and also your current clients to review you, and the voting will then open as soon as your profile has been approved. And in a moment, I'll show you how you can get started. Now, although the voting will close this year on the 31st of October for our annual awards, you can still win one of our Health Hero Awards. Whereas our GEM Awards are time-bound, so they're within a year, our Health Hero Awards are about volume. So 10 reviews will win you a Bronze Health Hero Award, 50 will win you a silver, and 100 will win you a gold. So even if you don't win one of our annual awards called the Gem, you could still win one of our Health Hero awards. So I'm going to walk you through the setup now so that you've got a profile ready to receive reviews. So if you haven't yet set up a profile on Total Wellness Club, if you look, you'll see there's a link in the bottom left-hand corner of my slide, and it's business.totalwellness.club. So if you want to go to that URL now, so it's business.totalwellness.club. Okay, so what I'll do is I will just come out of my slides and come across to my screen, and I'll go through this with you. So you'll see the URL at the top, business.totalwellness.club, if you need that. So on this page, you'll see that there's things that we've been talking about so far. So we've talked about trust, and we've talked about credibility, and we've talked about attracting new clients using the proof of reviews and ratings as well as award wins. So if you then scroll down the page, you'll see that we're talking about attraction tools here, reaching new clients, improving your marketing, scaling and streaming and standing out from the crowd. So when you join Total Wellness Club, what we have for you is we have a whole resource suite. So let me just click on that and open that up for you. So this is the resource suite. So when you join, we give you guides and templates. These are for everyone as they join. And these help you get started, and they give you all the information that you need to get started. The next thing that we do is we've got other areas. If you're new and you're just looking to get your first 100 clients, we've got a whole resource section in here for you. If you're looking to go from, say, 100 up to 1,000 clients, we have a whole section here called Scale and Streamline. And then, as you can see, we've got lots of other resources available to you in here as well. Let me just show you one of these sections. Let me just show you the Get Traction section in here. So what you can see is we've got lots of videos, getting leads, making sales, building avatars, making sales from presentations, getting referrals and recommendations, and there's also some extra coaching help down here as well. So we've also got videos, and then we've got guides and templates and examples that we can give you as well. So that's all included. So let me shut that down and that one. And so come back to the page that we're on, business.totalwellnessclub. So we've talked about trust and credibility. I've just shown you inside and shown you some of those wonderful resources available to you. And then as we scroll down the page here, you see we were talking earlier on about how 26% of customers won't buy from you unless you have a review, unless they can see reviews present on your website. So we've talked about that. We've got some more stats here. So 77% of people read online reviews when making buying decisions. 62% of people are more likely to buy after they've read a positive third-party review, and 1 in 5 people will increase how much they spend with the company by 10% after reading reviews. So just keep scrolling down the page. You'll see how reviews look on the page. And then we talk more about credibility and the awards and 4 steps of getting started. I'm going to make a start on that with you in just a second. And then you can see our wonderful reviews here as well. And you can see that the last review for us was left 14 hours ago. You can see the stars we've got here, and you can read the reviews there as well. So keep scrolling down. A bit about our movement and our mission. We were talking about that right at the beginning today, and then coming down to these packages, which is the bit that I need to talk to you about. So you'll see that there are 3 options. The first one is called Basic. So this is a free package that entitles you to a profile where you can collect reviews and come up higher in Google searches, as I mentioned earlier on. And I'd suggest this package if your business is new, and maybe you're working at the moment with your first 10 clients or under 10 clients. The second package, the professional package, includes some really cool features. So you might remember earlier I mentioned that we could be your SEO friend. So with this package, we review your profile and we undertake keyword research for you, so we can offer you some guidance on how to improve your SEO, your search engine optimization, on your page and increase your chances of being found in Google. I think the most important feature for most of you is going to be the live streaming of reviews to your website. So reviews can then influence that 26% of people who won't buy from you unless they see reviews present. So the professional package is actually just £97 a year, and this is the package I'd recommend for you if you're serious about growing your business with less effort and getting a higher percentage of new clients from your website. And £97 isn't actually a lot of money. You know, for many of you, it's just one consultation with one extra client, and then you get the return on investment. And from what I've explained to you today, do you think you could get one extra client from using reviews? Now, because you've registered today, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to give you a video series with some of our members, one of which Makeda explains what she did to increase her business tenfold by using reviews. Another of those videos comes from Steve, and he'll explain what he did to win an award and win back old clients. And the third video is from Tim, who will explain what he's done to consistently increase his online sales through using reviews. So I'm going to give you all of that. That is actually going to be available to you early next week. So the third package option that you can see here is at $497 per month. So this is for people with a product or a service that's got a proven track record and looking for advertising options. I'm not going to dwell on this now because you don't need it to get started today. You could always come back and upgrade later on to this. So decide which package that you want to take. Free if you're new or you're only working with a handful of clients. Professional if you have clients and you want to get more clients from those clients. So then what you do is you just click this big orange Get Started button at the bottom. So on the next page, you enter in your account information. So add in your username. You can do this as I'm speaking. And if I go through any of these steps too quickly, then we will give you the recording after this event. So what you'll be able to do is, we're about 42 minutes in at the moment. So you'll be able to go to 42 minutes and you'll be able to just press play and pause and work through this at your own leisure. So add in your username and email, add in your email address, add in your full name, your first and last name, add in your business name, and then pop in your passwords. And then again, if you just select which option you want to choose here, free or the professional option, and then if you click the Join Us button down at the bottom here, I'll just give you a couple of seconds to do that. Take a drink while you're doing that. Okay, so once you've done that, what you'll do is you'll come through to a page which is all about your listing description. And this is where you add in all of the details about your business. So at the top here, you add in your business or your product name. So what you could do here is you could add in your business name, but you could also include the transformation that you make. So you put in your business name, and you just type in there the transformation that you help. Now underneath here, you could in the larger box, you need to put in here more information about what you do. So these are the typical problems that you help people with. Now, a lot of the information that I'm going to ask you to put in here is information you've probably already got written somewhere. So this could already be on your website. So all you need to do is do a quick copy and paste, and that really is all it would take. What I would say is when you write this section, write it in the third person. So write it as though somebody is talking about you. It comes across as more professional, and any claims that you make come across as less boastful as well. So in this section, it's also really helpful to add something about your technique. So If you're a nutritionist, a nutritional therapist, a dietitian, or a food coach, add those words into this section as well. Phrases like that really help us to help you as well, because when it what we do is we obviously look at every profile that is created, and we make sure it's coming up in all of the right categories. And just having words like dietitian or food coach or nutritional therapist in here helps us to really understand more about what you do. So then what you want to do is you'll want to add in something about your credibility, your qualifications or experience. So what you can do here, what you can do here is you can just put in qualifications and experience, you can highlight it, and then you can bold it so that that section stands out. And then underneath it, you're writing in the third person, you could say, Neil is an award winning nutritionist, food coach, or whatever it is that you do. So you can add that into that section. So let's just see, what else do we need to put in here? Okay, so coming down here, just a little bit further, you want to add in a section that says how your therapy works. So what you want to do is to add in more information about how it works. So is there a questionnaire people need to do? First of all, is there and is it 90-minute consultation? Is it 60? Is it done at your workplace or office, or is it done at theirs? So be really clear on how all of that works. Then the final section here is keywords. So what we're looking for here is 2 or 3 words. Now, some of you might be unclear what your keywords might be, so just take your best guess for now. If you've opted for the professional package at £97, we'll help you with this. So just take your best guess, and that will give us something that we can work with. Some keywords, however, are quite simple. For example, if you offer IBS treatment, your keywords could include IBS. And the other thing that you want to include is maybe your town or your city, because our local pages, our local directory pages, and also Google will pick up on those words. So you want to include those as well. Now, some of you might be saying to yourself, well, I help lots of people with lots of different things, and I want to write about them all on this page. So in this case, what I would say for you to do is just pick one. Pick the most common symptom that you treat and put that into your keywords and add it into the wording in the description in a couple of places as well. And then what you do is you create a bullet point list in your description of all of the other things, all of the other symptoms that you can help with. So let me give you an example of how this could look. So this is Charlie. He offers home-based massage in Shepton Mallet. You can see at the top here, he's describing what he does. There's also a section here on the general benefits of massage. Then you can see he lists all of the different symptoms that he helps with. Then you can see this qualifications, associations, and experience area. Then how his massage works, and then he's got his prices here. His prices also show up over here as well. So that's how a profile would look once it's completed. Let's look at one of the other sections here. So let's go into section 2, business information. So this is about where people connect with you, how they contact you. So in here, you want to add in your phone number. You want to add in your web address. Pop in your service name in here. So this could be nutritional therapy, IBS treatment, whatever it is. Put that into there, and then put in the price range. And that, when you put in the price range, I looked at Charlie's profile here. This is where the prices show up. So what you could do in here is you could put, let's say, £65 per consultation to £497 for program. So you just add in there whatever is appropriate for you. So the next thing when you've completed this page is to choose the categories. Now, as I said, if I'm going through this too fast, don't worry, we'll give you a recording of this video and you'll be able to go through this at your own pace. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just show you the items to click on. So first of all, click products and services, and then click the drop down arrow here. Now, the items that you want to look for on this list, if you're a dietitian, you click dietitian just here. You also, all of you, as nutritionists and dietitians and food coaches, will want to click on food and food and nutrition. So click on those buttons there. And then if you scroll down, you will want to make sure that maybe you're clicking on natural food, and you would also want to click on nutrition. So that's what you want to make sure you add into that section. The other section that you'll need to go into is this one down the bottom here, is professionals. So click on that and then click again the pick menu. Now in here, again, you'll want to pick dietitian, if you're a dietitian, and you'll want to pick potentially health coach, and you'll also want to pick nourishment. Where is that? There it is, nourishment, and nutritional therapist. So you want to pick that one as well. Now these help us find you. People coming onto our website, it helps them find you as they're looking for the right people to help. So this helps you come up in our search results. So the next thing you want to do is go into section number 4. This is a very quick one. You just need to add in your image. Remember, images say 1,000 words, so do pick your most professional image. And then what you need to do is come down to location, and this is a very quick one as well. So all you need to do in here is add in your postcode, click it, and it locates where you are. And the final step is just then to click Save Listing, the orange button just here. So if you click on that one, it will save everything that you've done, it will build your profile, and you will then be good to go. So what I'm going to do just for the last couple of minutes is come back to my slides, and I will share with you a review template. So this is an email template that you can send to your clients. Don't worry, don't try and write all this down right now. When you register with us, we will give you this template. It's in our resource section. So you'll be able just to copy and paste it from there and then personalize it and make your own. So I'll just read through this. Thank you for your recent purchase from, or thank you for having your treatment or therapy, and you name the treatment or therapy with us. To help other people understand what they can experience using my service, we have partnered with the online wellness community Total Wellness Club to collect reviews for us. Reviews are really valuable, and we'd appreciate it if you would take a couple of minutes to share with others what you experienced with us. Just click the link below to review us on Total Wellness Club, and then you insert your profile link, which you'll get as soon as you have registered with us. All reviews, good, bad, or otherwise, will be visible immediately. Thanks for your time, best regards, and you add in your name. So that's a review template that we share with you once you've registered with us, and that's available to you in our resource section so that you can just copy and paste it. Now, I was thinking, how can we encourage your clients to review you? So this is really wonderful because our event sponsors can help you here. So in the PS line of your email, you can add words like this. As a thank you, you might want to write these down because I haven't got these on the slides and they're not in the resource center. As a thank you for leaving a review for me, you'll be entered into a prize draw with gifts totaling over £300 from leading health food brands. So as a thank you for leaving a review for me, you'll be entered into a draw with gifts totaling over £300 from leading health food brands. So today we have spoken about how you can use reviews to win awards, how you can then add credibility and authority and trust. I've given you 5 ways to market yourself even if you don't win an award. We've talked about the prizes your clients can win. We've talked about the awards that you can win as well, and the £3,000 plus prize pot waiting for the winners. And I've talked through how you can get started. So complete your profile, start collecting reviews, and remember that 10 reviews will automatically win you a Health Hero award. So everyone can win something, but keep collecting reviews and you could be one of our annual award winners. If you've got any questions, you'll see on this last slide, just here, you can see my email address, neil@totalwellness.club. Drop us a message and we'll get a reply to you as soon as we possibly can. And bear in mind that having launched today, for the next 24 hours, it could be a little bit of chaos, so we may be a bit slow coming back to you. But if you've got a question, send it in and we will get back to you. As I mentioned, there are 3 videos that we're going to give you next week, which show how Makeda grew her business tenfold, how Steve used reviews to regain an old client and to win an award with us, and how Tim consistently gets clients online using reviews. So we're going to share those videos with you next week. Also, next Thursday at 10 o'clock, we are going to be doing a Facebook Live. If you haven't joined us on Facebook, you can find Total Wellness Club Expert Insights. And next Thursday in a Facebook Live, we are going to be starting a series of Facebook Lives where we're going to be looking at websites. And specifically next week, we're going to be critiquing nutritionists' websites, because we've reviewed over 1,000 websites in the last few months of nutritionists, and so we know quite a lot about them. So we're going to be doing that next week. Also in that series, we'll be looking at the typical problems within websites, and also our brand manager Nora will be critiquing websites from a brand perspective, and she may even be critiquing your website if you want her to. So that's what we're going to be doing going forward. We're also going to be doing some interviews as well with leaders in the nutrition niche. So these are companies that are really succeeding. We're going to be looking at how they succeeded and sharing their secrets with you. So that will be available to you early in October. So that's what I wanted to cover with you today. Thank you for being with me. And I look forward to seeing all of your wonderful reviews coming through. We really do cheer you on as we tweet out about each of your reviews, and see you moving towards your awards. We do keep score in the office and we see what's going on, so we do get excited about that. So anyway, thank you for joining me today, and we will see you really soon. Take care now. Bye.